How's it going, everybody? TopShelfToy here with some more game-passionate gameplay. This time we're taking another look at Orcs Must Die 3, and we're taking a look specifically at the second level. We're gonna beat this level using only the flip trap, which at first I wasn't sure was possible, but after doing some trial and error experimentation, I found a pretty good method that I was going to share with you all. So here we go, let's get into it. As usual, I am rocking, no pun intended, the stone staff as well as the crossbow. The stone staff has an awesome freeze flash ability that you'll see me immobilize large groups of orcs with, and then I'll switch immediately to the crossbow, like I did there, and go for the headshots. The headshots with the crossbow upgrade will cause an explosion, which is super devastating to groups of enemies, especially if they're already frozen in stone. The flip traps are definitely one of the more comical traps in Orcs Must Die 3. It's hard to deny how satisfying it is seeing these guys just get launched out into oblivion. If you were unaware, this game lets you upgrade every trap, trinket, and weapon that you could possibly equip in your loadout. Each of the upgrades can vary drastically and change the properties of the trap. The flip traps have two unique upgrades, like most things do, and you need to choose between one or the other. The two unique upgrades for the flip trap are to reduce the overall cooldown of the trap, or to adjust it so that the trap actually affects the very heavy enemies, like the ogres or the trolls. I have definitely selected the second, the affects heavy enemies, because we've got a lot of ogres and trolls to deal with when you're playing on Rift Lord difficulty. So this is the second level in this game, and things are starting off slow to sort of get you a good idea of how the game works and functions, and teach you some good ideas to think about as the game progresses and gets more and more difficult with the level layout and with the amount of enemies that they throw at you. So what this level is teaching you is that this is how to do a bottleneck. A bottleneck is like a choke point for large groups of people. It's a way to reduce strength in numbers. You'll notice that there are 2 points of entry for the orcs in this map, both the left side and the right side of what we're facing. However, both of those groups have to converge at this central point where I've laid all of these flip traps before they can charge the rift. So the level itself is creating a bottleneck and a choke point. I'm simply trying to upgrade and enhance it.
Just your basic orc killer.
I almost forgot to mention that I am also carrying the Trap Reset Trinket, which is very cleverly named because it, as you might guess, resets the traps when it's used. Just like that. Also, if you have the Trap Reset Trinket equipped, it will passively reduce the cooldown of all the traps on the board, which is invaluable for a trap layer like myself. Every now and then you'll get a straggler like this guy that got launched but not quite killed on the first launch. You gotta make sure to track them down and take them out because the next wave won't trigger if they're still on the board. And on certain levels when you're really racing the clock, it is imperative that you find them and take them out as quickly as possible. Here we go on the 4th wave. If you ever feel like the orcs are just barreling right through your choke point or your kill box, sometimes a good strategy is to get the war mage in there and a little bit more involved rather than kind of hanging back and shooting from a distance. If you get the war mage in there, the orcs will get distracted and try to attack the war mage rather than just beeline straight for the rift. Having the war mage jam up that entry point gives a little bit more time for your traps to reset and make the entire kill box or gauntlet even more effective. Alright, here we get ready for the final wave. We're under 2 minutes, all flip trapped up in basically any place that they could step, so this should do the trick.
My pleasure.
Man, those flip traps work like a charm, and as you can see, having the adjustment so that they affect the very heavy enemies like those armored ogres is essential. Those armored ogres, to me, are one of the most formidable foes in this game. They are super strong, they just go barreling through everything, but thankfully the flip traps do a good job of disrupting them, taking them off their feet, and giving you a chance to get in there and blast them. Even with a ton of arrows to the face, those things just keep coming. Is this it? Alright. Success. Hooray! Victory! Another 5-skull run on Rift Lord difficulty from Orcs Must Die 3. Thanks again, Robot Entertainment, for such a fun game series. I do adore this game. I hope you folks got some enjoyment and entertainment out of this video. I'll be putting some more up as soon as I can make them. Please don't forget to give us a like or subscribe if you enjoyed the content and want to see more from our channel here at Game Passionate. Don't forget to comment and tell me what your favorite weapons and techniques are if you get the chance. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you soon.